What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FC25 video where today we're going to talk about title update number 10 that was released yesterday just around or just before the 6 PM content, but I thought we'd talk about it today to get the day going. So EA did release also like a regular piece about it. It's the same thing. The pitch notes Legends Return. It says we're excited to release the Legends Return update, title update 10, in the coming days, and it's going to bring a new shooting playstyle, new player items and icons, and much more. You can expect to see, and then it's got all of this stuff here, which we're going to cover off in this here. I don't know why they've done it on the same thing in two different ones, but that's neither here nor there. So the description is the Legends Return update. It will soon be available for all versions of EA Sports FC25 and includes a new low-driven shot playstyle and playstyle plus. If that is anywhere near as strong as the low-driven from 17 and 18, it could be really, really, really good. It's also really interesting for me that they've introduced a new playstyle and playstyle plus into the game midway through the game cycle, not at the start of a new game cycle. It's also really interesting to me that they have the facilities and capabilities to kind of change the UI to actually facilitate a playstyle and playstyle plus. It makes me wonder why we don't get this kind of thing more. Like, for example, chip shot could probably go, or, you know, we could certainly have some new things coming more regularly that would make sense to the game state. But I do consider that they might have held on to this for a while because, you know, this year's game cycle certainly feels like the power curve has just skyrocketed. Like if we look at the Foot Birthday promo and look at I mean, we can even take these icons. Van Basten is 167,000 coins. Petit is 180,000 coins. I'm not quite sure on the price of the heroes. I mean, you've got Sasic at 90k, even a Marquisio and an Okocha in the 400s, Ledley King at 200,000 coins. And then we've got the actual Foot Birthday squad. And although there are some expensive players, in fact, there really aren't, are there? There's a few up in that, like, look, that Erling Haaland 5-star for under 1 million coins is insane. Garnacho at 250, Trent at 230. Almost every card is discard, and they're all 5-star, and quite a lot of them have got some really good properties. And so when I think about it in terms of like the current power curve, EA have already pushed it to the max. Like in terms of playstyles, skill moves, weak foot, and playstyle pluses, we've got 3 playstyle pluses. We've got multiple players with 5-star. We've got players with really high rated stats. The only thing we're literally missing is like the 99 rated players with perfect stats. But the in-game stats aren't even like that important compared to like roles and playstyles and playstyle pluses and, you know, things like that. So I wonder if they're adding more to the game now to try and prolong the power curve potentially. But anyway, we're getting the new low-driven shot playstyle and playstyle plus. We're getting reduced precision lob pass accuracy. I believe that is to stop the cross-field passes from the fullback to the winger, which apparently they were so prominent last year. I used them a lot to be able to create goal-scoring opportunities and score goals. This year, I just never really used them. I don't know why. I just didn't really use them. I've been told a few times, actually, by viewers over the last week that they're as good as they were last year, if not better. So I started using them hilariously just last night. And now they're patching them. So well done me for missing out. The return of the fabled Roma trio, Football Ultimate Team, and the addition of Franz Beckenbauer as an icon. So, of course, we are getting Ibarbo, Doumbia, and Gervinho coming back as heroes this Friday, and they will also have Foot Birthday hero cards that EA said that are going to be available from Evos, Objectives, and SBCs. We're also getting a new Super Sub player item that receives full chemistry when coming into a match. So for those of you that don't know, if you have a player on the bench, any player, this is what they get, right? They don't get any less, they don't get any more. If they start, you can get them on 3 chemistry. Let's say you put a Deadeye on, you get this massive boost in stats. Or let's say you put an anchor on, I don't know why you put an anchor on him. Let's say you get an engine on him, you get, you know, all these massive boosts in stats. But if he's on the bench, this is what he gets. And so I guess EA are creating the ability to sub someone on that not only gets the stat boost because of the chem style, as we'll read on here. Oh, we won't read on here. We'll read it in here. we'll get to it. But basically, they said it also includes roles. And that made me think, oh, I wonder if players on the bench don't get roles when they come on, even though it looks like they do. We'll cover that in a moment. So the return of the Classic 11 to kick off and the addition of the Canada's women's national team increased club level cap by 20, clubs level cap by 20, and added new facilities. The new Target Live UT friendly, inspired by the low-driven shot playstyle, updated career mode UI and player career icon selection, updated visual flair with refreshed main menu vibes, set-piece animations, and new superfans in crowd scenes. Some of these changes will be activated through the coming days following a server release. To learn more about the Legend Return update, be sure to check out our pitch notes, which we'll check in a moment. So first of all, though, this is what they did to the gameplay. Added low-driven shot, we've already covered that. This playstyle affects shots taken with a short press of the shooting input and has the following effects on those shots. Significantly shot increased accuracy. I think I meant to say significantly increased shot accuracy. Still reads the same, doesn't make any difference. Moderately increased ball travel speed. Moderately increased how quickly players can perform the requested shot. The low-driven shot playstyle plus has the same effects above, but they are tuned to be more effective. So I'm guessing that, like with anything that comes new in this game, it is either going to be completely broken and unstoppable or completely broken and unusable. It will either just be like, this is pointless, this doesn't even work, or it'll be like, okay, I'm scoring every goal like this until the end of time. They have got moderately reduced accuracy of fully powered precision lob passes. That is, as I explained earlier, to stop the crossfield passes. Significantly increased the accuracy of clearance headers. The CPU AI is now more likely to take more shots and from further distance if the opportunity to do so arises. I guess that's for playing squad battles and such like that. Address the following issues. Sometimes CPU AI shots could have been less accurate than intended in situations where the shot taker wasn't being pressed. This issue was more prominent on professional and world-class difficulties. In some specific situations, AI defenders did not press the ball carrier as intended. I always laugh. This is me just being picky, right? Doesn't mean anything. I'm not trying to get EA or anything like that. But when they say address the following issues and then they just explain the issue, in some specific situations, AI defenders did not press the ball carrier as intended. Okay, what did you do about it? Did you fix it? Did you make, like, how did you change it? You're just telling me what the problem is. You're not telling me what you did to fix it. I want to know what you did to fix it. If we go to like a Diablo patch notes or a COD patch notes, they'll be like, change the bullet velocity by 0.01% miles per hour unless in a strong headwind where it changes by 0.001%. And it's like, give me some of that detail. Give me some detail. This mainly occurred during potential offside scenarios with the AI defender over-prioritizing the offside line instead of attempting to press an offensive threat. Sometimes incorrect goalkeeper save animations could have occurred when the keeper was trying to save the angle at near-post shots. So the near-post shots this year were really bad. They fixed them last patch. I haven't really had a problem with them anymore, but I guess there's still an issue with near-post shots. Improved situations where AI defenders were sometimes not positioning themselves as intended during heading scenarios. That's basically a, hey, we fixed corners, or at least tried to. In rare cases, a skill move animation may not have occurred as responsively as intended. So in Ultimate Team, address the following issues. Entering rush training in Learn to Play could have caused squad battles to launch in an incorrect state. In some situations, the FC points tab in the store could have been slow to navigate. Oh, surprised it took you that long to fix that one. When trying to search for a player item from Evolutions, the search button conflicted with EA Connect. Addressed instances of stability issues that could have occurred when selecting players in Rush, entering matches, and scoring goals in squad battles. Then we've got some clubs changes. A stability issue could have occurred at half-time. Certain situations, players could have disappeared during gameplay. Always love that. And some AI role familiarities did not function as intended in drop-in matches. And then in career mode, they've updated the central hub UI, reduced the size of the task list, added upcoming fixtures and standings to the screen. They've also, a stability issue could have occurred after starting a new season. When negotiating the transfer fee for a player whilst managing a Premier League club, the currently selected number on the offer screen would be invisible. When viewing a player on the global transfer network, Playstyle Plus traits for scouts players would show last. And sometimes incorrect teams could appear in the UWCL matches. Then some general audio and visual changes, which isn't too much at all. So, heading back to this. The new low-driven shot playstyle and playstyle plus. We've seen your feedback around shooting and want to have more options on that front. And yeah, the truth of the matter is, like, it's actually really difficult for EA, and I somewhat feel for them because there's only so many ways to put a ball in the back of the net, right? This year, finesse shots have been stupidly broken. Trivelas have been stupidly broken. Like, power shots at the start were overpowered, but I actually think power shots in general are really strong until EA reduced the power shot volley ability, which actually kind of completely killed power shots. What I like about this is the fact they have given a new way to score with low drivens, but I would rather they introduced more accuracy on crossing and heading and improved power header. Like, if we look at like the single most useless playstyles and playstyle pluses, like power header is the one. Like, I would honestly prefer quite literally anything above power header. Power header's that bad. So it's difficult for EA, though, as I say, because there's only so many ways you can put the ball in the back of the net. We're excited to bring the new low-driven shot playstyle in the Legends Return update. Our intent here is to enable you to more consistently perform precise shots taken with a short press of the shooting input, often referred to as low-driven shots. The low-driven playstyle has the following effects: significantly increased shot accuracy, moderately increased ball travel speed. We've already seen that. Here's how the shot can look with no playstyle in effect. Yeah, really poor. Runs up, little tap, keeper saves. Runs up, little tap. I mean, the thing is, and this is why I wonder sometimes if low-driven, if like adding something like low-driven even matters, because low-driven or not, there's still multiple ways to score a goal here. Because of the way the game is, just shooting that across the keeper top bins will be a goal. Finessing that to that front post will most likely be a goal. Debatably, chipping the keeper will most likely be a goal, but here's how it can look with a low-driven shot playstyle plus. The ball travels faster, the shot is more accurate, and the shot is taken more quickly. Let's have a little look. So he runs up, pops it underneath the keeper there. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, listen, I don't mind it. I'm not even trying to find a negative in it. Nice. I like it. The low-driven shot playstyle and playstyle plus is available in Football Ultimate Team Career Mode, Youth Academy players, and Player Career and clubs. Precision lob and clearance header updates. While TU10 doesn't seek to redefine how the game is played, we made a few smaller changes based on your feedback. The two most significant ones in this update are moderately reduced the accuracy of full-powered precision lob passes. With this change, we continue to work making precision lob passes behave more authentically with the goal of lowering their use in kickoff scenarios. I guess that's the whole pass it backwards, send a player on a run, pass it to a fullback, ping it over the top, you clean through on goal. Significantly increase the accuracy of clearance headers. We've seen your feedback around clearance headers, and we've increased their accuracy so that you can have more options for quickly getting the ball out of a potentially dangerous situation. Gameplay issues addressed. This update addresses a handful of smaller scale gameplay issues posted on the tracker, and we wanted to highlight two of them for you here. In some specific situations, AI defenders did not press the ball carrier as intended. This issue mainly occurred during potential offside scenarios with the AI defender over-prioritizing the offside line instead of attempting to press an offensive threat. To be clear, addressing this issue is not intended to improve AI defending across the board. It is to address situations where you would typically expect an AI player to press the ball carrier to begin with. Sometimes incorrect goalkeeper save animations could have occurred. We wanted to make sure we could address this issue before introducing the low-driven shot play style, and now we expect the goalkeepers to behave more authentically when attempting to save tighter angle near post shots. Football Ultimate Team. One of Football Ultimate Team's most memorable trios is returning in FC25. A decade after their reign, Doumbia, Barbo and Gervinho are back, bringing back memories of their blistering pace and silky dribbling. Starting Friday, March 14th, which is in 3 days from now, in Foot Birthday Week 2, Streets Won't Forget versions of the Roma trio will be available through Objective and Evolutions in Football Ultimate Team. Additionally, Foot Birthday Hero versions of the trio will be included in the Football Ultimate Team pool of items for packs. The base versions will not be available in the pool of items for packs in FC25. Well, isn't that fascinating? So we're going to get a Streets Won't Forget version where you can get it through Objectives and Evolutions. I guess we'll get them as Objectives and then there'll be paid Evolutions to make them like even better. And we'll have Foot Birthday versions in packs for Foot Birthday Team 2. But we will not have their base versions in packs in FC25 at all. That's fascinating. Unless that's a typo, and it's supposed to be like the base version of the Roma trio will then be available in the pool of items for packs in FC25, rather than not be, we're not getting the base versions back. Fair enough. For the first time in FC history, Franz Beckenbauer will feature in Football Ultimate Team as an icon. Is it? Wait, what? Put Becken. Unless I'm being dumb, he's had an icon card. Yes, he has. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're doing this is the first time he will be here as an icon, because the cards that he had in FIFA 15, 16, and 17 were legends, not icons. Okay, this isn't the first time he's been in the game. Okay, it's semantics that we're arguing about, whether it's him being in the first time as an icon. He was like, okay, whatever. It's not important, is it? Beckenbauer's career was defined by success at the highest level, winning 3 consecutive European Cups, 2 Ballon d'Or awards, and a World Cup. On Friday, March 21st, Franz Beckenbauer's base icon version will be added to the pool of player items as part of the UEFA Dream Chasers campaign. So that's 10 days from now, so Dream Chasers will be the next promo after for birthday. His first campaign version will follow on Friday, April the 4th, debuting as part of the Foot Immortals campaign in Football Ultimate Team. Cool. Now, this I'm interested in. This is what I wanted to read to you guys a little moment ago. We're looking forward to introducing super sub player items in the near future. These player items will have full chemistry when they're subbed into the matches during the second half and beyond. Additionally, following the same activation conditions, role familiarity at the role plus level will be increased to role plus plus. Just keep in mind that these player items need to be subbed in their primary or alternative positions for their chemistry and role familiarity to be in effect. That's really fun. That's really fun. So you can have a role plus winger on the bench with this new super sub player item on them, and they'll come on as a role plus plus winger. I still don't think we fully, truly appreciate what roles do and don't do. It's very easy to just, for EA, when they did in that podcast, to say, oh, hey, having role plus plus is just way better. Like, they make the best runs all the time and such. But it's really hard to, like, visualize the differences. Like what they did with the power shot up above there with the, hey, look, this is it without the playstyle plus, this is it with the playstyle plus. I would love to see like a scenario of a player making a run 100 times over with the role plus plus versus no role at all. It would be interesting to see. But when I see things like this, so for those of you, maybe you guys as well, but for me, I've played on an Arsenal RTG all year for the last 6 months, and the team's a bit stagnant. It's hard sometimes to fit cards into Evos and stuff like that. When I see things like this, I literally just sit there and think, what's the point of even like stressing about building Evos and stuff? Because now I'm going to want to like get players that have this benefit to them as well. And you're probably not going to be able to do that on some of the stuff that you've already done. So starting now would be a really good idea for a new Road to Glory, I guess. New live Football Ultimate Team friendly targets. We're also excited to add a new live foot friendly called Targets through a server release soon. At the start of the match, targets will appear at each corner of the net for both teams. Hitting those targets when scoring will count as 2 goals and will permanently destroy the target that was hit. This means each player will have an opportunity to scope up to 4 additional goals by hitting all 4 targets over the course of a match. With this new mode, we aim to offer players a fun and strategic choice when deciding their shooting targets, and we encourage everyone to try the new low-driven shot playstyle as an effective way to hit those lower corners. So the club's situation is there as well for the new content there, and then double coin events. Oh, that's for clubs again, isn't it? We'll be introducing double coin events to clubs following server release, and then career mode UI updates. I'm obviously not a fan of career modes. I don't ever play career mode. I'm sure there's your favorite career mode content creator will be introducing the career mode upgrade for you, an update for you. And that's where we're at, guys. So a nice little update coming. Yeah, we're just going to have to see how it transpires in game. Looking forwards to the Roma trio. Looking forwards to the new low-driven shot playstyle and playstyle plus, and looking forwards to the bench boost situation that they've got going on. But wanted to just go through that with you guys here today. Let me know what you think down below. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.